get started, there's a Spotify playlist linked down in the description that you can listen to alongside this video. And also for this class, we'll be using a set of light weights, but if you don't have those, don't worry about it. You'll be able to do this class just fine without them. When you're ready, meet me on your mat in a standing position. We'll take the feet so they're about hips distance apart. Press down into your heels, press down into the big toes, and then spread some weight into the outside edges of your feet and give me a big roll of the shoulders so you open up through your chest. I want you to feel as if your shoulder blades are just rolling down your back. From right here, we'll take 4 deep breaths to set the mood, to set the tone, to release any stress, any anxiety. We'll take a big inhale to breathe in through the nose, fill the body up with air, and then exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Good, we'll go for 3 more, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Good, for 2, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. This will be our last one, big inhale. And then exhale out, let everything go. Good. With that last exhale, let's keep the feet right where they're at. Inhale as you bend at the knees, circle your arms up and around overhead. Exhale as you hinge at the hips, reaching your hands down for the mat. Inhale, lift up about halfway in the upper body, finding a flat back. Exhale as you come back down to forward fold. Inhale, bend at the knees, find a nice deep squat. Exhale, press into the heels, press the hips up, 2 straight legs. And then inhale, we slowly roll things back up to stand. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale as we bend at the knees, circle the arms up and around. Exhale as you hinge forward at the hips, taking the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, lift up about halfway in the upper body. Exhale as you come back down to forward fold. Inhale to bend at the knees, find a deep squat. Exhale, press down into the heels, press the hips up. And then inhale, slowly roll things up to stand. Oh my gosh, I needed to slow things down. I was feeling a little anxious is not the right word, but a little bit antsy getting into this workout. Last time we do this, hands come down. We inhale, lift up about halfway in the upper body, finding a flat back. Exhale as you come back down to forward fold. Inhale, bend at the knees. Good, big exhale, press the hips back up. And then inhale, we slowly roll everything back up to stand. Good. Okay, from right here, let's walk the feet out a little bit wider than where they're already at. We'll reach the arms so they go out to T. Inhale as you twist the upper body over towards the left, reaching the right hand towards the outside of the left foot. Big exhale as you come back up through center, derotate, and then take the same thing over towards the right, reaching the left hand to the outside of the right foot, coming up through center, untwisting. Let's do 2 more each side. 2 and 2. Good. All right, we'll go last one. And then last one. Good. We'll come all the way back up through center. Arms go to T. Shift things over towards the left, dropping the left arm down towards the top of your thigh, reaching the right arm up. Good. We'll pull things all the way up through center and then take that same thing over towards the right. Good. When you're ready, bring it back up through center. We're going to send the hips down and back to the left. You can reach the arms out and then take your hands down towards the mat. Give me a second right here. Good. Okay, when you're ready, start to walk everything over towards the left edge of your mat, spinning the toes towards the left as well, pulling that right foot in just a little bit. Inhale as you drop the right knee down towards the mat. Exhale as you lift the back knee up. You're going to press the hips up, press the legs to straight, rock back onto the left heel. Good. Inhale, we bring it down. Exhale, we'll press things up. Awesome. Just 1 more like that. Inhale, take it down. Exhale as you press on up. Good. Good. All right, we'll lift back up through that right knee. Walk your hands through center, coming back into that deep bend in your left side. Hands can come off of the mat. You're going to come all the way up through center. Take that same thing over towards the right. Sending the hips down and back, reaching the arms. Hands will come down towards the mat. And when you're ready, you walk everything over towards the right, spinning the toes, lifting up onto the left heel, pulling that foot in just a little bit, and then taking the left knee all the way down to the mat if it can make it there. Okay, on an exhale, we lift up through the back knee, you press the hips up, press the legs to straight, rock your weight back into the left heel and lift up onto the right. Inhale as you bend the knees, shift things forward for 2 more. Big exhale. Inhale, bring it down. Last one. Good, and then bring everything back down. Good. From here, your left foot can walk back just a little bit. We'll walk back through center, still sitting pretty heavy into that right hip. Reach the arms out and then come all the way up through center. Good. From here, hands can come down by your sides. Walk the feet in a little bit closer. Just take a second. Take a breather. When you're ready, we're gonna grab onto our weights. If you don't have weights, don't worry. You can either pretend you have weights or grab onto something that, is heavier than just air. Your feet will walk out wider than your hips. We'll turn toes out and heels in. Pull the elbows so they come in towards the rib cage and just hold those weights up by your shoulders. Inhale as you send the hips down, finding a nice deep squat. Exhale as you press down into the heels, standing everything up. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as you stand. We lower and lift, and that's all it is. Good. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna try my hardest to maintain this nice slow pace. Sometimes it's tricky. My mind likes to get ahead of my body, and I have to, in those moments, just remember to breathe, to move slow. The point of these workouts and the point of this challenge is not to, do 15 or 25 days of crazy workouts and push your body to the limit. The point of this challenge is just to feel good, just to do feel good movement, that you walk away from your mat and you feel better than you did 30 minutes prior. Okay, we're going to build off of this. Next time you come down into your squat, let's pause it right there. We'll take the right hand, you're gonna punch it out and across your body. You'll pull the right hand back in, same thing on the left, punch out and across, pull it in, and then stand all the way up. And we'll do that each time. We lower down to squat, right hand goes out, pulls in, left hand goes out and in, and we stand all the way up. And you'll keep moving from there. If you were with me for our challenge in August, you may start to recognize this series through the arms. We did it in one of our upper body classes. A little punch series. Good. Let's go for 4. My inner thighs are not happy already. For 3. Good. For 2. And it does not have to be a super deep squat. It can be super shallow. Last one, you're punching to the right, punching to the left, and then holding through center, pressing down into your heels. It's 10 tiny pulses in the hips. Little lift, little lower, lift, and lower. We go for 8. Good. For 9, are you pressing into your heels? Hopefully. For 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We keep it down in that squat for 4 reps each side. We punch out to the right, bring it in, punch out with the left, bring it in to the left, but with the right. 3 and 3 for 2 and 2. Last one and 1. Hands come in, you stand all the way up through center. Take a second, take a breather because we're gonna go right back down. Just resetting through center. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. That's all it is. Lower and lift. I say that's all it is, but I know I'm right there with you. I feel the inner thigh burn. Always remember we're doing things together. It's not just you. It's you and I and everyone else. We're all doing it together. We're all feeling the burn together. And I know you guys are gonna leave comments down there so that we all feel like, we're not alone. Good. Okay. We're gonna add on next time you come down into that squat, you pause right there. Right arm is gonna reach up overhead as the left elbow pulls down towards the hip. We come back through center. Left arm will do the same thing. We'll come back through center and then you'll stand all the way up. Now remember, this does not have to be a super deep squat. as you're moving through the arms. All I ask is that your hips are staying level and stable. Good. Good. I'm trying to keep it together for you guys. How are you doing? Okay, how is the challenge treating you? Here we are in week 2, right? Are things going okay? Did you like having the weekend off? I kind of liked it. Having the weekend off is always nice. Good, let's go for 4. For 3. Good, for 2. And then last one. Good, we come through center, you hold it right here, pressing down into the heels. It's 10 tiny pulses in the hips. You can do it. You can. Here we go. 10. For 9. 8. 7. Good. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, I probably sped up those pulses, but for the good of all of us, stay right here. For 4 reps, we take the right arm up, pull it in. We do the left arm up, pull it in. For 3, and 3, 2, and 2. Last one, and 1. We'll stand all the way up through center. Take a second, take a breath. Okay, are you feeling okay? Because we have one more part of this series, and then we're getting out of the inner thighs. We're getting out of the inner thighs, okay? Hands come back towards the shoulders. When you're ready, you just reset. If you're not ready, it's okay. Take a pause. You can pause the video, jump back in when you're ready. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press into the heels, stand back up. Inhale, lower. How do my feet get further and further away from each other every time I go back into this? Good. All right. Now let's check in with our breathing. First thing I want you to become aware of is, are you breathing? Are you? Hopefully. Sometimes y'all like to hold your breath, and I don't want you to do that. Breathing is very important, like obviously, just like it's important, period, but in Pilates, breathing is so important. Breath is one of the, oh my God, what are the words? Breath is one of the 6 principles of Pilates, right? So it's important to be in tune with our breath. It's important to be breathing throughout our practice. We're going to add on with this when we come down to squat. You take the right arm, you're gonna punch it out by your side as you lean to the left, pull things in. Same thing, other side, bring it in, stand all the way up. Okay, so I like an inhale right here as I lower down. Exhale to stand. That's what I like. With the punch, and inhale, go out. Exhale in, inhale, go out, exhale, come in, and then stand all the way up. Good. Try that. If it works for you, great. If it's not quite connecting, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The most important thing is that you are breathing. Anything above that is just a bonus. Right? If we're breathing in the same pattern, awesome. If we're not, if it's confusing you to breathe the same way that I do, that's okay. Just don't do it. Find the way that's going to work for you. Good. Let's go for 4 more, and then we'll hold it down for 3. Good. For 2. Last one, you're gonna punch and punch, take it through center, press into the heels. It's 10 tiny pulses. We go for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those hips through center. 4 reps each side. We punch the right side out, bring it in. We go left side out, bring it in. For 3, and 3, 2, and 2. Last one, And 1, beautiful. Everything comes up through center. You can take the arms down, walk your feet in a little bit closer to each other, and then just take a second to march out through your legs. Take a deep breath. Okay. Similar kind of idea to that first series. We're just gonna change up the movements through our arms. This time doing a little bit of a lunge series. It's not gonna be anything wild because we are gonna be hitting lunges in a little bit of a wild way later this week. Let's take the left foot forward and then reach your right foot back. Feet are about hips distance apart. You're gonna lift up nice and high onto those right toes. Square the hips, square the shoulders off towards whatever is right there in front of you. From here, keeping the legs still, we'll pull elbows into the rib cage, flip the palms up. Give me an exhale as you bicep curl through the arms. Inhale as you release. That's all. Exhale, we bicep curl. Inhale as we release. Now I say that's all, but this kind of becomes a precarious position for our balance. Okay, so we have to be sure that we're lifted through those right toes, lifted through the right heel, pressing down into the left heel. Okay, when you're ready, we start to add on. I want you to bend at the elbows as you bend into your knees. Press into that front heel, release the arms, release the legs. Inhale as we bend. Exhale as you stand. Okay. I know for me right here, my back leg gets really shaky. So if we start to see that, just, lean into it. Honestly, lean into it. It's okay. I get shaky too. I've been practicing Pilates close to 5 years, and still in just about every class, I find things that challenge me. I find things that give me that little muscle shake. Let's go for 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, you're coming down into this split squat, driving the right knee down towards the mat. We're going to hold the elbows in that bicep curl, pressing down into your front heel. You give me 10. Tiny pulses, little lift, little lower. We go for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs for 4 reps. You release the arms. Bend the elbows, pull it in. It's just 4. We go for 3. For 2. Last one. Good. Hands go down by your sides. We're going to shift things forward, straightening out through the back leg, hinging forward from the hips, reaching the hands so they come just outside of that left leg. You'll take a big exhale as you press down into your left heel. Press that left leg to straight as you reach the arms up overhead. Good. On an inhale, you start to hinge forward again, sweeping the hands so they go down by the hips. Now again, if you've been with me a long time, more than likely you've done this movement before. Good. Inhale as you hinge. Exhale as you press everything up. Good. Good. Let's go for 4. For 3. 2. Last one, we come down into the left leg, hold it right here. Hands are out by your hips, you're pausing. Pressing into the left heel, you give me a little lift up, a little lower down. We go for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the legs nice and still. Hands are pressing back by your hips. Your palms are flipped back behind you. Big exhale as you press the hands away. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale as you pull the hands down. Exhale, press away. Inhale, pull it in. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, we're going to press into the left heel, bring everything up through center, reaching those arms up. Good, and then when you're ready, you can drop the hands down by your sides, pull the right foot in to meet the left. Woo-hoo. Take a second, take a breather. Okay, hitting the same thing on the other side. All right, how do you feel? Okay? Hopefully okay. I think I'm gonna stay facing this way. I like being this way. I can see my timer. I can see my timer, it keeps me in check. Right foot is going forward, your left foot is going to step back. Now again, your feet are hips distance or a little bit wider. We're lifting up onto the left toes, lifting up through the heel, trying to keep that left leg relatively straight. We'll say relatively straight. Okay, again, we're going to find a bicep curl, pulling the elbows in towards the rib cage, flipping the palms up. You'll exhale as you bend at the elbows, pull the weights towards you. Inhale as you release the arms right back down. Exhale as you bring things in. Inhale as you release it down. Now, the thing with any kind of balancing stuff, any kind of standing stuff, is that you may lose your balance, right? That's something that going into standing workouts, we know that's a possibility, right? And it's okay if you lose your balance. It is more than okay. I lose my balance too. Y'all see it all the time. You see it all the time. You must wonder if like my floor is not flat, if it's just like, you know, made of marbles or something. It's not, but sometimes it feels like it is, right? It's okay if you lose your balance. So you just get back in, you try again. That's all you have to do. Okay, next time that we bicep curl, we're going to bend the knees like so. We bring everything up, release the arms, bend the knees, bring it down, release the arms as you take things up. As you come down into the split squat, I want you trying to keep your head stacked on top of your shoulders, stacked on top of your hips, stacked on top of that bottom knee. Good, let's go for 4. For 3, my back leg is shaky. For 2. Last one, we take it down, you hold it right here. Elbows pull in, hands towards the shoulders, press into your right heel. It's a little lift and a little lower. Can you initiate that movement from the right leg and not from your back leg? I notice myself doing that too. Think about pressing down into the heel. Little lift up, a little lower down. We go for 7. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it right here just for 4 reps. We inhale, release the arms. Exhale, pull things in. Inhale, release. Exhale, take it in. We go for 2. And then last one. Good. Okay, from here, hands go back down by your sides. We're going to straighten out through the back leg, hinging at the hips, bending a little bit deeper into that right side. When you're ready to move, we press into the right heel, press the right leg to straight, reaching the arms up overhead. Good. Exhale as you bend into the front knee, sweep the arms back by your hips. Big exhale, we press everything up. Inhale as everything comes back down. Beautiful. Bring it up and then take it down. This one I really like to take slowly because I don't know what it is on this side, like with my right foot forward, things just have a tendency to go awry. So I'm trying to keep it together, focusing on pressing down into the right heel to help me maintain my balance. Good. Let's go for 4. For 3. Hear my voice crack there? We go for 2. And then last one, we come down into the right leg, reach the hands back behind you. Pressing into your right heel, you give me 10 tiny pulses, little lift up and a lower down. That movement just comes from the right leg for 9. For 8, we go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we keep it right here. Hands still back behind you. Flip those palms back if they're not there already. Oh my gosh, my left leg. Exhale as you squeeze those hands together, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, release. Oh no, we did press up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, release. Good. We go for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good, for 3, 2, last one, good. We're going to press it back through the left leg, hands down by the sides, and then pull your left foot in to meet your right. Take a second, take some steps through your legs, and then bring your weights, put them off to the side. Now getting into our cool down stretches, I just want you to start to march out through your legs, lifting the knee up in line with the hip, getting your bearings right there. That was a long time to be lifted through the back foot, so things might feel, honestly, they might feel a little bit warm, a little tingly perhaps. So we want to get blood flowing back into the body, right? Okay, from here, let's start to kick towards the butt. Pulling heel towards the hip, trying to release at the front of the leg. Good. Okay. We are going to stand in our left leg, hold it right there, lift the right knee up so it comes in line with the hip. You can interlace the fingers together. And then we take 4 circles through the ankle. We're going to go one way, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll reverse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down. We shift over to the other side. Right foot down. Left knee is going to lift. We'll interlace the fingers together. We circle 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both feet come down. You can walk your feet out a little bit wider than the hips. Give me a big inhale as you bend at the knees, circle the arms up and around. Exhale as you hinge at the hips, reaching your hands down for the mat. From here, we inhale to bend at the knees, coming down into a nice deep squat. We'll exhale as we press down into the heels, press the hips up to straight legs. Keep moving from right there. Inhale as we bend at the knees. Exhale as we press the hips back up. Let's do 3 more. Inhale as you bend. Exhale as you press everything back up. We'll go for 2. And then last one. Good. Okay, with that last one, you are going to come back down, sitting the hips down and back, maybe opening up a little bit more through the feet. Pressing your hands together, pressing the elbows or the backs of the arms into the legs, and then just rocking a little bit from side to side. It doesn't have to be big. This is going to be very dependent on the mobility and flexibility in your hips. So if you can't get all the way down, it's not a big deal. Gives you something to work towards. Okay, good. From right here, let's take the hands down to the mat, press those hips all the way back up, and then bring the feet in a little bit closer so they're just about hips distance, doesn't have to be any wider. We'll inhale as we bend into the left knee, keeping the left hand down. We'll reach the right arm up, opening up through the chest. Good. When you're ready, bring it back down through center, shift over to the other side. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. We open up through the left arm. Good. We'll do that one more time each side, bending the left, straightening the right, opening up through the right side, reaching the fingertips up. Good. Bring it back down through center and swap it over. Good. When you're ready, everything can come back through center. Both hands go down. Take a moment, take a breath right here. Very slowly, we'll roll ourselves so we come all the way up to stand. So just start slow. Think about articulating through the spine, rolling up inch by inch, piece by piece. Good. Letting the upper body hang as you come up. Good. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Shoulders restack on top of the hips. Crown of the head lifts up. Once you get up to stand, you get to stay there. Feel free to take any other stretches that you need, but you're all finished with me for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know how the challenge is going for all of you. Make sure you mark this class off on your challenge tracker if it's on your bingo card. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you back here for our next video.